and Brett's story.
You go first.
I guess from a standpoint with the B positive, I mean, obviously you guys know everything that they do, but I guess probably the biggest thing was two things. Obviously, Joe is a big part of it. You know, he came in, and I've known Joe for a while because they B positive did a lot at the ice arena,
Mm-hmm.
and actually Shane Higgins was a young man that was on my travel baseball team. So he was my oldest son, Bradley, who's at Delaware now. They were on the same team together. So Shane was 13 when he had childhood leukemia. So he knew Joe back then. So I've known Joe for a while. So once he heard that Brett had leukemia, he came to our room, gave us a check right away. And basically that check obviously just helped a little bit. Well, it helped a lot, obviously, but it just helped relieve some of the pressure. And it wasn't so much. I mean, I'm fortunate to be at the university, so I have good health care. I know a lot of parents, struggle with the health care and so forth, and so I was lucky with that. But the big thing was there's so many other calls that parents don't realize. When Brett came home, we basically had to sanitize the whole house. So, every day we were going through rolls and rolls of paper towels,
Mm-hmm.
cleaning supplies. The other thing too, when Brett was in the hospital for 8 months, we're barely ever home, so we're eating out a lot. So it helped, pay for a lot of the meals for my wife and I, and obviously the gas for driving up back and forth in the moors. Extra laundry detergent because we had to wash Brett's stuff separately. So we had to buy some all new sheets for Brett because when he was going through the chemo, the sheets that we had were just made him too hot because his body temperature was just different. So I think a lot of people think when they write a check, it helps to go for medical costs and so forth, which it does, obviously, but it helps all those incidental costs that people don't even think about. We had to buy new utensils for Brett, new cups, and just everything. Because obviously, when he was going through the leukemia, it's kind of like now with COVID. You got to make sure everything's clean for him because with his immune system. So I mean, it's just been a big help. And then obviously just Joe, a voice to lean on. Ask questions. Obviously Joe with Andrew was at that hospital. So many people at AI too as well. So just have a voice to listen to. Somebody that's gone through. Um, the ride, so to speak, for childhood cancer, the journey probably is a better word, the journey. Just ask him, hey, is this the right thing to do? Is this normal? If there is a normal, it was just good to have a voice too as well. And he was always there, either text or email, or he anytime he was at the hospital, he would always pop his head in, even if it was only for 5 to 10 minutes, just to say hi.
That's awesome. Joe's just such a inspiring guy.
Yeah, and that's why when Brett had it right away, we did the 5K the first year.
Mhm.
We did it this year virtually too as well. And like I said before, we've done both of the golf outings, and I spoke at both of the golf outings and just thanked all the participants, letting them know how important it is to support the Be Positive. So just kind of shared Brett's story with them too as well. And just say, the reason Brett's doing so well now is because of Joe and the research. And I mean, there's still a lot of kids that, unfortunately die. Brett's one of the lucky ones. He's still here with us. So, and the other thing too, actually, we're working in Delaware and with the student athletes too. I've shared Brett's story with the athletic department too as well. So I know that you guys have the reps for kids coming up soon. And I told them at the last staff meeting when they presented with that, I think the first team's getting $500 to the U Dance page.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so I matched that $500. So I told them whatever team wins, then I'll put $500 toward their team page too as well. So I just thought when I got the email the other day from you guys about the UD faculty and staff, since I'm a member of that, it just kind of said, oh, why not reach out, because today's Giving Tuesday, everybody's getting flooded with but I just thought, since I do work at the university, this is somebody that can really relate to what the Be Positive Foundation's done for a family.
Yeah, that's awesome. Going off of that, do you or Brett or both of you have like any type of like favorite moment or like special story, like in specific from any like UDance events or Be Positive events? I know that you said that you've done like the 5Ks and the golf outings. Do you have anything like in particular?
I mean, the golf outing's always been great for me personally. So, because it's just, it's 4 hours and you're out there with people that are supporting a cause. So it's always a good time. I know last year when we did the first Be Positive event at Salesianum, Brett was in a wheelchair at that time. So he got one of the wheelchairs that, marathon runners push people with. So we all pushed Brett with that. So that was pretty cool. And then all his buddies came from his Boy Scout troop and from his lacrosse team too. So that was really neat. It was more of a party, so to speak, for Brett and the 5K. It wasn't just an event to raise money. It was kind of like a celebration of everything that Brett's gone through. So I would definitely say the 5K is always a highlight, and off in the golf too as well.
Yeah, that's awesome. Is Brett sitting there with you?
He sure is.
Brett, do you want to just like say any type of like hobbies and interests you have?
Sure. I do Boy Scouts. I I do lacrosse with my school. I also do a lacrosse club. And then I like to play video games. And then spend time with my dog.
Oh, what kind of dogs do you have?
It's like a mix of Chow, Labrador, and then some other stuff.
Wow, awesome.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah,
nice.
we got the dog after he got diagnosed with leukemia. So, because obviously he was home for so long and he was doing the online remote learning, so forth too. So, you get cancer, you get a dog. So that was kind of the deal. So we got MJ last September when Brett finally got out of his most of his surgery. I mean, not surgery, but most of his treatment. So,
Gotcha.
I think the other big thing too is people don't realize that Brett's treatment will go to June 2022. So I think that's a lot of thing with childhood cancer too. People think, well, once you get your treatment done and you're in remission, it's done. But with Brett's type of cancer, he's actually in what they call maintenance for over 2.5 years. So, like I said, Thursday he goes up for chemo again. He goes up once a month, and he still takes about over 50 pills a week. Cancer pills, some antibiotics, some nausea medicine, and things of that nature too as well. So just when you're first done with those first 8, 9, 10 months of treatment, you're still in a maintenance program with his type of leukemia. So even though he looks healthy and so forth, he's still going through it, and he will be through 2022. So it's basically his entire high school career. He'll be going through treatment because he was diagnosed in February of his freshman year, and then he'll be done his hopefully graduation in June of his senior year.
It's terrible, but it seems like Brett's really healthy right now. So that's awesome. I don't really think we have any other like specific questions for you guys. Emma, do you?
I don't think so. I think we covered a lot of the stuff, but
Yeah. Do you guys have anything else that you wanted to share with?
No, I just, try to get the message out. I mean,
Yeah.
It's just be positive more than just raising money. It really supports you guys know, it supports the family. So, and he got the Halloween stuff from you guys and the Thanksgiving baskets, all those little things that you do. It just brightens up the kids' days. So, especially when they're in the hospital, because I mean, the hospital is such a sterile environment, and it's just, mentally you get tired day after day. So when you get those little things or those Zoom calls that you guys do, or especially now, but everything you guys do with the Be Positive, it makes the kids' day. So it just a little normalcy, because obviously things aren't normal when you're in the hospital.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So.
for sure.
And my wife loved the cookies, so yeah, they came from UD Catering. I said they were good cookies.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That's
so
good to know.
the
We had to talk to them about that too.
yeah, the parents enjoy it just as much as the kids. So
That's awesome. All right. Well, thank you guys truly so much. And
oh no, thanks for you guys. You guys are doing all the hard work. So especially in this condition with
yeah, thank you.
not being in person, and you guys are still plugging along. So that's fantastic. So you guys should be accommodated for that. So
Thank you so much.
Thank
So we'll be sharing your story and Brett's story with the UD faculty and staff, and hopefully this inspires and everyone else to kind of like spread awareness and raise money for the Be Positive Foundation. So we just want to say thank you guys so much for taking the time out to talk to us.
No problem.
Thank
Thanks.
you.
All right.
Good luck
awesome.
with finals coming up.
Yeah,
Thank
good luck with
you.
everything. Both of you too.
Good luck.
All right. I hope
All
you have a
right.
good rest of your week.
Thanks. You too. If you need anything, just let me know.
Okay. Thank you so much.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.